today we are gonna do something really cool, which is I'm actually gonna prepare an entire script of our tech tutorial that we're gonna post on the technical YouTube channel. The cool thing about it is that I know for sure that this video is going to get at least 200,000 views and potentially long-term maybe up to 1 million views on our tech YouTube channel. And the reason for that is because we actually posted a couple of related videos already on our channel and they performed incredibly, and we also got comments on those videos that people requested basically for us to make this kind of crash course, like a complete video. And we also know that the topic is really hot right now. And the good thing is that right now there are very few this type of videos on YouTube, especially not in the quality that we are gonna produce it with. So I know for sure that it's gonna perform really well, and it's really exciting for me to write scripts and to create videos that I know that our audience is gonna love. It's gonna perform really well on our YouTube channel, and it's gonna be like this evergreen video that is gonna get views and people are gonna be watching and sharing them for next few years. So it's really cool to create this kind of videos that you know will pay off like 1,000 times long term. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I kind of made a challenge to actually script the entire thing and to prepare the demo for the video in one day, in one single day. So that's what we're gonna do today. Since I'm gonna prepare everything today, tomorrow I'm actually gonna record the whole thing, the explainer and the demo part in my office. So basically in 1.5 or 2 days, I'm gonna be done with scripting and recording the entire thing. And then it's gonna go to post-production. So let's go to one of my favorite coffee shops and get to work. The reason why I love working at coffee shops, especially for my creative work, is because I'm quite a social person. So sometimes it's really hard for me to be just locked in my office alone for 10-12 hours a day and just working. So I think this is pretty good compromise because I am productive while also having people around me. So I can be producing something really important or valuable for my business, to do deep work sessions, but also interact with people in between, do breaks and also get the energy of the environment around me where, people are working or studying. Here mostly are students who are basically, doing their homeworks or whatever for the university. So it's just the whole vibe or energy that is also really fun for me to work in this kind of environment. And I also noticed that I'm much more creative, and the work that I produce, especially the video scripts that I write or the new, funnel ideas that I come up with for our email list and this kind of creative work, usually I just get into flow much better and come up with much better ideas in this type of environment. So I know whenever I have this kind of creative work to do, I come to one of my favorite coffee shops, and then when I have more administrative stuff to do or recording the videos, actually then I go to the office, and then in the office I can basically just work fully focus on that without any external distraction. Yeah, so that's basically the reason why I love doing this. So now I'm gonna start my first deep work session for 3 hours and basically just work 3 hours straight without any breaks, without any distractions. Let's go. So a quick status update I basically prepared most of the demo, which I'm going to show in the crash course. And I have last piece missing, which is going to be basically securing the connection to the backend application, which probably going to take a few, maybe 1 or 2 hours more, and then script the rest of the video and the introduction to the video. That's basically the current state. And I usually, back then when I was creating this type of crash courses about various technologies, it usually took me 1 or 2 weeks to script the entire thing, to prepare the demo, and to record the whole crash course. And I kind of changed, or I kind of reduced that time down from 1 or 2 weeks down to 1 day and sometimes 2 days, because and I think it was more of a mindset shift, because I not only optimized the creation process, but I also thought, how can I basically increase the productivity throughout the entire day to basically complete the entire video in just 6-7 hours. So I use that approach for all the projects and all the tasks that we do at company. So I basically looked at my 1 month goals or tasks, and I asked myself, how can I accomplish all of that in 1 week? And then I challenged myself to actually do that in 1 week, and most of the time it worked, which then also reinforced the idea that you can actually take all these goals that you stretch out over a few weeks period or even a couple of month period, and then do it in 1 or 2 weeks instead of a month. When you see that it works over and over again, you just become much more productive, because your mindset of how much is possible in 1 day, in 1 week, completely changes, and your perspective. So that led to me producing this type of crash courses that would get hundreds of thousands of views on our YouTube channel, from doing the research and preparation of 1 or 2 weeks down to 1 or 2 days. And that's why right now I'm actually confident that I'm gonna create the entire thing and prepare everything for recording for tomorrow, because I have already done it with a couple of other videos. So that's basically the state. So I'm gonna do a couple of maybe 1 or 2 deep work sessions to prepare the script and the last part of the demo, and then everything's gonna be ready for the recording. So I'm done with most of the script and the demo project. I still have to do some final touches and maybe add some details to the crash course, as well as make sure that it's not too long, but also not too short, which I'm gonna do now. So this is gonna be actually my last deep work session for the day. The main element of creating a video that is going to be, first of all, evergreen, which is something that you produce once but is staying relevant for the next few years. So basically people are either watching or even sharing it with others. So it kind of gets shared and distributed all the time. And the main thing for creating this kind of videos is to take your time, and instead of creating this shallow and surface level content, to make sure that you create something that is uniquely valuable. For example, since we have these videos on YouTube, I literally research and check every single YouTube video that is on that subject, and I make sure that I make 10 times better video than the best one out there. And that means that I try to create videos that is like the last stop for someone who is trying to learn that technology or to understand that concept, so they don't need to watch any other videos or refer any other type of resources for that. And that takes time, for sure. That takes time to prepare, to research, to kind of really put in thought process and effort in, but it pays off, because then you have a video that literally lives out there and is valuable for people for 3, 4, maybe even longer years. So that's basically my main input and type. Alright, so the work is done. The entire video is prepared. I just scripted the introduction of the video, which obviously need to be very catchy, very interesting to make people want to watch the rest of the video. And I think this crash course is gonna be probably a little bit over 1 hour long. So to motivate people and to intrigue them into watching a 1 hour tutorial is very important. That's why I actually invest a lot of time into the introduction. I make it professional, not too over the top. So I keep it simple, but still make sure that it's engaging and intriguing someone's interest. So I'm happy with the introduction that I have. So working on the video is done for today. I'm really happy with the result and with the demo that I've thought of and created, which is simple but not basic, which is very important for me because I want to deliver as much value as possible in the video in a short period of time where people see, okay, I watched 1 hour and I learned actually much more in that 1 hour than I could have learned from a 3 hour or 5 hour course. That's very important to me. So yeah, now I will probably do a little bit of emails and some admin work, checking with my team. But tomorrow I'm going to be recording the entire video from the morning because I need to be, full of energy. I need to have my head clear when I'm actually recording. Even though everything is prepared the day before, I still, need to be in my flow and in my zone when I'm recording because it needs a lot of energy and power and so on. So that's going to be #1 priority for tomorrow morning. See you tomorrow, or let's cut to tomorrow morning. So there you go. This will be the Nginx crash course that will clear all your doubts. So now, as the final step, we actually want to secure our application access. So what we're going to do is we're going to generate a self-signed certificate. So we are going to create the key pair with public and private keys that we have configured Nginx. We have started Nginx. Let's check our Docker containers. And we have 3 instances of the same application running. Says Nginx, while here it's basically just omitted. You only see Express.js, which is the backend web server. All right, so I managed to create, so basically script and prepare and record the entire crash course video in like 1.5 days, which was a challenge. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to actually do it in this time, but I'm happy I did. And as I said, it is a challenge that I explicitly set for myself whenever I have this type of project where I know that it's going to be a lot of work, especially a lot of creative work, because I am literally creating the best video on that topic that is going to be or is currently out there on YouTube. But instead of stretching it out and taking 1 or 2 weeks to do that, I try to accomplish that same challenging task within just 1 day or 2 days with a buffer. And I try to do that over and over again with different types of tasks, not just YouTube videos, but also if we have, for example, we want to create a new funnel, we want to start a new email sequence for our email marketing, whatever. I try to challenge myself by setting a goal of doing that entire complex, challenging project in just 1 or 2 days. And it really pushes me to focus on concentrate and also be productive without compromising the quality, which is also very important, because everything that I do, I only do it if I feel good about the quality, because I just don't think that me investing time in something which is like average quality will have any effect. So why even bother doing that? Because even if it takes, 5 hours instead of 3 days, it's still a wasted 5 hours, because it's not going to have an impact if you do something which is average quality, like creating a content or even sending out email to your email list to pitch something or to sell your product. If it's average, it's not going to have the impact. So I try to do everything with high quality to also make it consistent across all our platforms and everything that we do, so that people, when they consume our content, when they see stuff that we do, always come across quality stuff. So without compromising quality, how can I achieve like 10 times more in the same period of time? That's my challenge. That's a mindset shift that I have developed over the past probably a year or so, and I try to push that more and more over time. So yeah, now all of this is going to go to post-production, so the video it will be edited and the animations will be edited, like really top-notch post-production process is going to follow. And then once that's done, I'm actually really looking forward to sharing it with our audience. And I'm also going to tease a little on different social media platforms where I'm going to kind of show the sneak peeks of what's coming. And then I can't wait to actually see the results of these 2 days of work. So today we're going to be finally releasing the video. A few weeks have actually passed already since I recorded it. We're going to see how Nginx will perform. Of course, we have a resumption before releasing every video. I have really high hopes on this video, so let's see what happens. So we already shared it on all social media platforms, including LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and so on. So basically, we gave it an external push. The video is actually not performing as we hoped to initially, so at the beginning, but it's okay because we always try to post videos that are long-term. So basically this video will stay relevant for at least a couple of years. And that's why I'm not worried about it so much. So now we're just gonna let the community, the network effect, the value delivery, and of course the social media platforms themselves do their job. And we're gonna see what happens within the next few days and weeks. So now the moment of truth that we've been waiting for. Let's see what impact this video has created. Obviously, the number of views is a good metric for how the video performed, but I personally always look at the comments and specifically what people write and how much value they got from my content, because for me that is the most important metric to understand the impact that it had. So let's check. So I'm going to type in Nginx crash course. First of all, that's a good indicator that our video is top. This is actually one of the previous ones that we created. so that's the explainer. Let's go check our full Nginx tutorial. That's the one. This will be Nginx crash course that will clear all your doubts about Nginx. All right, so again, the moment of truth. We have 146,000 views. As you see, it was posted 4 months ago, and we have quite a few comments. And I regularly go and read the comments because I always want to be reminded of what impact I'm having on the community, how much people are learning, because it also motivates me to go back and create those type of videos and increase the quality even more. And it just makes me happy, obviously. And that's basically the real success for me, for a video that we produce or piece of content that generates exactly this type of value or this type of results and impact for individual engineers around the world who want to learn whatever I'm teaching. So there you go. It certainly didn't disappoint. And as I said before, I know this is one of those evergreen videos, which are content that stay relevant for years and basically get shared and watched and used by people for a long time, which is the best thing that you can imagine. Like, you invest a few days of making something really amazing and you basically share it with the world, and it continues to bring that value for months and years, even after you completely forgotten that you even created that video. And that's the most amazing thing for me. There you go. Now, if you found this video interesting, if you learned something, if I managed to motivate you, inspire you in some way, I plan to create lots of this type of videos. So subscribe. If you have a friend that also likes this type of content, share it with them. And with that, thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.